We showed one of the staff members some video from The Bachelor. And we showed both the villain, we showed the Bachelor himself, who is apparently boring, and then we showed some other videos of people who are maybe being embarrassed by something, falling or doing something that was embarrassing. And the idea was really to see what's going on in her brain when she's watching these different video clips. And it's not really that different from other studies that are just looking at emotion processing. And so because each of those different types of video clips elicited a particular emotion in her, she really didn't like the villain character. And so you see lots of activation related to dislike, or in some cases maybe anger or something, but really strong emotion to the villain character. She thought the Bachelor himself was incredibly boring, and so there was not a lot of emotion attached to him, and you just don't see a lot of activation because she just didn't feel a lot for him. And this is what she said. She just thought he was boring, so there was nothing. And then there were the video clips of people being in embarrassing situations, and of course then she did feel some emotion, but not nearly as strong as she felt for the villain on the show. So that's basically what we showed, is just these different emotional states that she experienced when viewing these different clips. We didn't set up an experiment that was able to show the difference between someone who watches reality TV versus someone who doesn't, and then looking at differences in brain activation as a function of whether you watch a lot of this sort of mindless TV or not. And I guess I shouldn't say mindless TV, because it definitely evoked emotion. And so I think what we've really found is that these shows, which is not that surprising, evoke a range of emotions. And that's most television. I would say, like me watching my father watch a football or a basketball game is quite entertaining, because it elicits a lot of emotion in him. And there's a range of emotions depending on whether his team is winning or losing, right? So these television shows, they do the same. And we do get invested in particular characters, and so we're feeling for them, or we're hating them, or or we're loving them, or we're embarrassed for them. And so we just experience a lot of those kinds of emotions, which is a good thing. I mean, it's human, because we do see ourselves in other people, and we're seeing ourselves in these people and on these reality television shows.